Let's bring him in now. How's this sound, Brad Sweet? Champion, World of Outlaw champion. That still sounds pretty good, doesn't it, bud?
Yeah, it definitely hasn't gotten old yet, I can tell you that.
Yeah, for sure, man. What a stellar year you've had this year. But before we get into the entire year, let's talk about that final race down there at Charlotte. Donnie put some pressure on you there early in that race, and, man, you had to get elbows up, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew, obviously, Donnie's 10-time champion. He's not definitely not going to go down easy or, without putting up a fight. So we knew that we were going to be on our game, and luckily for enough for us, we had a good enough car to get the job done. And it's scary that it comes down to the last race, but just goes to show you, that each and every position throughout the year is very important.
I like the way you handled Donnie when he got around you that one time. You kind of short slid him down there in turns 1 and 2. When you saw him get up there in front of you, what goes in your mind right now? Just keep digging, or just keep trying? Just kind of take us through that moment when he gets around you and what's going through your mind.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, don't panic or nothing. We're just racing. At that point, it wouldn't have mattered if it was him or someone else. I didn't want to get past. Obviously, we were trying to win the race just like any other night. But
right.
The fact that it's him, obviously, and knowing the situation, basically just felt like I knew he was gonna. It didn't surprise me basically that he was right there, and I knew I'd ran the bottom and wanted to. And didn't get off of 2 very good. So it didn't surprise me at all when someone was out there, especially him. So I knew I just needed to get my act together, just get up on the wheel and make good laps. And, at that point, he could still finish 1 spot in front of me. So I knew David was really good. And, so I knew I was still in a decent spot. But luckily enough, got back by him and was able to kind of, keep moving forward. So, or stay ahead of him.
That the start of that race, though, man, that's not the way you really want to start out with 3 red flags, is it?
Yeah, no, luckily I'm just not. As long as I'm not any of them, I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah.
You had one close call there, and I think on the back straightaway there. How close was that? Car stopped right in front of you.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy. Danny Dusick, I think, broke a rear axle, and, we were just coming off of 2 right there. So, I guess, you always know there's going to be some drama involved in these things, and there was plenty of drama Saturday night. Obviously, just super relieved and super thankful to get done with it all and be able to just take a breath and breathe easy for a minute.
Yeah, we're visiting with 2019 World of Outlaws champion Brad Sweet. He picked up 16 victories this year, 47 top 5, 65 top 10s out of the 72 races that you ran. Do you get a little more satisfaction? Because typically, let's just be fair, Donnie picks up usually the most amount of wins in a season. You were the the most winningest driver, I should say, this season. Do you take a little added satisfaction when you know you're the guy that won the most amount of races?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where you want to be, is on top.
Right.
You want to be on top in every category. And that's usually what it takes to win the point. So it's not surprising that the guy with the most wins led the most laps. Basically, I felt like we had the best car all year. Just kept a little close. We kind of had a little slump there after Knoxville. Donnie closed in on us. Other than that, I thought we had a great season, and that's where we want to be. So we want to stay motivated and do it again next year.
Was that Kings Royal win the big highlight of the year in terms of individual race? You really celebrated after that win.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, winning $175,000 at Kings Royal,
right.
It's a tough race to win, and